why are you doing this? Why would you do it? And mostly I wanted my closest friends to know that it's for me. You know, it's really it's got a lot to do with me. It's not a fun life when you're like just in a lot of beefs with people. You know, you got to check on who's going to be at an event. You start moving different. You start, um, I was changing. I was changing as a person, becoming a guy that was, definitely willing to do some terrible things, definitely moving with a different energy. And, like I said, it's just not a fun life when you have to just look over your shoulder all the time, or wonder, all right, if this goes left, which one of my friends is gonna go sit for 2, 3, 4, 10 years? What, like, it's just not, it's not a really, it's not a good way to live. In that particular situation that you're talking about, don't know. I have no desire to ever mend anything with that person, and yeah, that situation just went, it just went where it went, and it's just there is no turning back. It's not like those other situations that you mentioned.
Did push it go too far by revealing?
Like the gap between us allowed him to drop, a bomb on the world that 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 really became that was all that was all anyone cared about. I sleep well at night knowing I didn't get outbarred and I didn't get dunned off by some crazy song that it was just he told the world that the biggest artist at the time has a kid that he hasn't told you about. So um, I I knew kind of for me it was over at that point. It wasn't even about battle rap or any of that. It was just the information was too shocking. It was like I said, it was on his part. It was a genius chess move. He obviously has no like when it comes to me, he's not gonna have any like morals or respect. So the other elements of the record, um, whether it be like just like the shit that he's making up about my mom and my dad and all this like dumb shit, or obviously the part that hit me the most, which is like wishing like that my friend that has an illness like dies. Like that shit to me is just not really wavy. Like I don't, I'm just not really with that. Like, and when I did say, oh, there's rules to this, I didn't mean there's rules that anybody has to follow. But like in battle rap, they just headshotted that guy the other day because he was on stage and he pulled out a picture of the guy's dead aunt and started rapping about that type of shit. And it just is what it is. There's a point where you're gonna want to stop rapping. I'm sure I could say something about your lovely lady or a child or a family member, and you're just gonna want to not really rap anymore. So that's just kind of where I got to. I just had to admit, like, yo, I'm really, and when I was making the record in response, which was a real record, I know people think it's like some myth. Um, it was like on this vinyl's beat, and I just found myself saying things that like one seemed really out of character, just because I was like deeply invested in the situation and getting very angry, and saying things that I don't know if in 2 years I'd want to hear myself say, and yeah, I just realized that like nobody cares about this guy, so it's not really much I can say better than Drake has a baby. He won, he won off that bomb, and so again, it's a dub that like he could take it.
Was that true that you wanted to reveal the child with
Oh, this was
Adidas
6 years
campaign and things
ago,
like that?
I wasn't.
2019.
At the time I was working with Adidas, and we were toying with the idea of a name being a play off of a name, off of my son's name. I wasn't revealing my son with Adidas, or I wasn't gonna have my son like yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, I was just to be honest with you, uh, I actually did a DNA test for my son, and they came back to us and they said that the DNA test got ruined in transit, and that they couldn't be 100% sure that was my son or not. So I was in a really weird pending situation where I didn't want to go tell the world that was my son, and it wasn't. So, and if you see my son, you understand why.
I'm mad. Here's the thing. I went in the shop. He showed everybody a picture. He not saying he seen the picture.
Show it to me.
I know we were cool, Dre.
Yeah,
I gotta see a picture.
But yeah, no, if you see my boy, you'll understand. Like, you know, at the time, I was like, I mean, he's just a stunning child. You know, the brightest blue eyes. And at the time, I was like, I don't know. But you know, it actually wasn't until a week before the album came out that I got confirmation that was definitely my son. It took me 2 more solid tests with 2 different companies. So, yeah, I mean, again, I wasn't like all the details of his record are all just like fabricated, so just to make it more interesting. The story's actually not really that interesting. The biggest part of it is that I have a son. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm hiding him or... And I still, by the way, I still won't post my son because the world's fucking crazy, man. And like, you know, I'm in a co-parenting situation. Anybody that's in a co-parenting situation understands that you have to split time between 2 locations. So I can't always be there to make sure he's good. The last thing I want to do is have people running around going crazy trying to get my son and do all the crazy shit that they do to me here, showing up outside and with, you know, voodoo dolls and naked pictures.
But do you feel like maybe you kind of crossed the line?
Oh my God.
I did have to.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody did pull up with some news.
Well, then you or so?
No, me. No, like of them.
Oh.
No, they pulled up with like some news and we had to burn them in the backyard.
Oh my goodness.
I felt the like Obia energy.
It's like insane. But do you feel like you crossed the line when you talking about Pusha? You mentioned his woman, you know, the Duppy freestyle. Like,
he has a point. He can say, yo, you brought up my lady's name. Oh, all bets are off the table. That's fine. You know, like I said, we all think differently, right? And even like, you know, even in the me and Meek situation, if you listen back to those records, and it's something that we talked about before too. If you listen back, yeah, it's, you know, we like, we didn't really go that crazy on each other. And we left Nick out of it, and we left kind of family out of it for the most part. Like, it's just...
knew each other, more stuff about each other that you didn't go to also.
Yeah, it's, well, whether there was information that didn't get revealed or not, the point is, like, there's just some
bro.
unwritten rules in the sport for some people. Obviously not for him, and that's fine, you know? And he's just made an entire career off of it, you know? And some people like his music. I personally don't, because I don't believe any of it. And I like to listen to
Like, what the fuck am I doing?
But
you were a Clips fan. You had the sign mic and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I
still have it upstairs.
Idols become your rivals, right? And like, I guess to genuinely lose respect for somebody.
Yeah, but it's also, you just get to peek behind the curtain too, right? It's like, you know, when I was whatever 16, thinking that he was the biggest dope dealer in the world, serving bricks to every corner of America. Yeah, sure. I'm sure I was, you know, again, a fan and obviously more so just a fan of like Pharrell and Neptunes. I always wanted to be signed to Star Trek and stuff like that. That was like the way. But yeah, I mean, you know, now that I'm grown up and I actually know him and the truth is just kind of like, I don't know, it's not as appealing as it was.
You look at it though as like a sidebar almost to the biggest conflict, which is the ups and downs of your relationship with Kanye West at the end of the day.
I think that that's where all of this kind of stems from. It's all kind of rooted in that situation. Yes, you know, I think that he definitely recruited a guy with a similar dislike for me, no matter what he says in interviews. You know, I know that he can tell whoever, you know, I got love for him or whatever, but it's not love. You know, it's there's something there that bothers him deeply, and yeah, I can't fix it for him. So it just is what it is. I can never, ever, ever, ever turn my back on the things that I've said about him in a positive light, and I still feel all those same things.
You bring him up earlier in this conversation.
Yeah, he's still my, you know, obviously, with the exception of Lil Wayne, just because Lil Wayne will always just forever be like something else other than one of my favorite artists. But you know, and if I look at Hove as like the guy who truly probably shaped the majority of my thinking, skill set, all those things, I would say that Kanye West would be my favorite artist, you know, all around, you know. And that's just facts. I mean, I have no problem saying that. It's not like, you know, I'm always willing, like I said, I'm always willing to give the love and the credit. But yeah, things have just changed. I'm not just some kid that's a fan anymore. And now we have personal situations. And like I said, a lot of his issues with me, I can't fix them for him.
Or would you be open to communication?
No, not really, because it's not on my end. I have no problem with any of these guys. I don't even know these guys like that. I have no problem with these guys.
One last thing with Sicko Mode is a song. It seemed like in December he went on a Twitter rant and he started to feel like those lines were directed at him.
Of course, though. Of course. I'm not, like, I can't lie to you. Of course they were. But it's also, you know, like I said, this is a sport at the end of the day, and you know, from a very early point, I've never shied away from defending myself. And I'm also sometimes eager to engage if I feel that you want to be slick or be offensive behind the scenes. I might choose to address it in music. And you know, that was how I ended myself up in the Pusha situation, which, you know, some of my favorite fighters in the world, you know, take a guy like Nate Diaz. You look at his record, it might not look like the craziest record, but you know, he's still one of my favorite fighters. He's still a dog, and that's just the sport of fighting. You know, somebody's gonna catch you at some point. You know, unless you're Floyd, pretty much. You know, but for the rest of us, you know, you're gonna get you know, rocked one time by something you didn't expect. So that's just kind of how I chalk that situation up. And again, you know, learn from it, channel it into something else. And right now, I'm in a space where, I mean, those guys don't come outside. I don't see those guys anywhere. So like, it's not the same as when I was beefing with Chris or those guys, they hide in God knows where, and they don't come outside unless it's like an event with like security and shit like that. So I you know, for me, I'm at a great place in my life where it's just like, you know, my life is about peace. My life is about drinking espressos and wine. I'm trying to make this album. I'm enjoying being a father. I'm enjoying my house. And my mind isn't plagued by beef, though.
You think Sicko Mode was your final thing on it, in a sense? In terms of your final statement about him or the camp and everybody in general? Because that record went #1 like last year, and it seems like this year you're in a whole different zone. And like,
yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know, he's... God bless him on his new journey, but he's making like, I don't even know if he's ever gonna make like secular music again or not. I don't know which one is non-secular, secular. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if he turns up on me again, I'll turn up on him again. I guess that's just what it is. I'm always down, and yeah, it just is what it is. I guess. It's not something I really like. I'm looking forward to, or like thinking about too much, but. I'm also like, I'm not just gonna sit by while somebody's, you know, just talking loose about me and whatever I have going on. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. I mean, it never fails. Something will come one day. But knock on wood, I pray that I stay in this place of peace, because I'm enjoying it more than a lot of the past years that have been, like I said, plagued by confrontation and just. You know, it's dark clouds, man. It's negativity, and like, I
never hear a reply from it to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Free smoke.
But you like the sparring though, you know, because like you say you take shots with the GOAT. You talk about the shots that you sent with Jay-Z. Like, why has that relation remained intact? Why has it never gone left?
I think that we have. I think Jay has a lot of respect for me, and he's aware of the massive amount of respect that I have for him at the end of the day. And I think we both enjoyed our moments of, you know, him, you know, checking the young boy, and me trying to be like, nah, I'm here, you know, like.
Any lines that stick out to you? Like, oh, I know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's plenty. You know, and that bar from that song is a real thing. You know, we met up and really spoke about all our jabs and fallouts and you know what prompted some of those things, and you know, but
which song is that?
No,
we're talking about
Survival.
Talking about the bars that we send in.
Yeah.
Survival, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was great. It was a really important moment for us, and I think from that point on, we haven't really engaged again in anything, and I don't think I want to at this point because with everything that's going on, you know, we're losing so many people, and I do think it's really important that we, you know, as wrapped up as you can get in this competitive side of things, I do think it's important that when you have that much respect for somebody, or somebody has that much of a, you know, fingerprint on who you are as a person, it's just important to start showing it. So I also had to man up and just realize, like, yo, this is Hov, and, like, you know, I gotta, like, you know, while I'm here, while he's here, while all these other people are here watching, I gotta at least, you know, pay my respects. So.
How did Talk Up come about? You ended up putting him on there. I was surprised to see that. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, Talk Up is like, Talk Up, we just always have had, like, these super lyrical records, and I was trying to get, like, Jay on a club record. Like, you know, I knew it might be my last Jay feature. I was like, oh, for the last hurrah, like, let me try and go sicko mode #1 with Jay, like. But it was tough. He was doing shows at the time, and, you know, obviously, like, thank you to, like, No ID and Guru. Those guys really, like, pushed hard to get me that verse. But yeah, looking back on it, I probably would have just rather do, like, Light Up 2 or something like that. You know, I think everybody just wants to hear me and Jay rap, for real. So yeah, that song, you know, was. We definitely got to get one more after that, so we can at least solidify the ratio. Yeah.
Why would you say last one? I mean, I know you said on Western Road Flow that you're gonna retire at 35. Like, you
not last one for me. I just thought I don't know what his plans are. I just thought it might. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his plans are.
But is that your reality? Retiring at 35?
No, not anymore. Okay. I think when I was like 20 something, it sounded better. I do have trouble, like, I just turned 33. I do have trouble thinking of myself rapping, like, past 40. But then again, it's the same way I had trouble thinking of myself rapping at 35 when I was, like, 26. So I think it's just, you start putting these faraway numbers and you're like, damn, 7 years from now, like, there's no way I'm going to be, you know, doing What a Time 3 with Future talking about activists and Percocet. Right. You know, like, so, yeah, you just, yeah, I don't know. I guess you just always set these, like, distant things, and you're like, no. But I love making music, man. I just finished my studio now. I haven't even recorded the first song yet.
Wow. This guy I keep trying to go through everything. This guy wants to talk about the new album, man. What are you talking about? But before Chris Brown, like, we didn't get to talk about Chris Brown.
There's so much to talk about, man. I want to talk about someone you do like
Chef, can I have another?
We're going to be here for a while.
Tinger. What's the dirt? What's the dirt?
Everybody starts at the come up.
They say I'm the down south Nas, the East Coast Pac.
And no matter what they accomplish in life, no matter what the accolades might be, they end at the fall off.
Bitch, I'm about to blow up.
It is really here. It's finally time. On February 6th, we are getting what I believe will not just be a 2026 Album of the Year contender, but an absolute blowout for that spot. J. Cole is about to drop the best album of his career, and sadly, this could be the last project that we'll get from him. You know, Cole has flirted with the idea of hanging it up, but he didn't explicitly claim that he was gonna retire either. In a 2020 interview with Slam Magazine, Cole said the following: "Bro, I'm super comfortable with the potential of being done with this shit, but I'm never gonna say, oh, this is my last album." So he's been talking about the project for a long time, but where did it start? Well, as far as I'm concerned, it goes back as far as KOD in 2018, where the original name of the infamous 1985 track had the words, "the intro to the fall off" in brackets. Ironically, that track is about young rappers that get hot and eventually fall off.
Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again.
Cole would also sit down with Angie Martinez for what, in my opinion, is his best interview ever. And he doesn't just mention the fall off, he even projects that it will be dropping in a year.
But it's not an album.
The album that I was talking about, you talking about the Fall Off.
Yes.
That's
Oh shit.
that probably won't come for another year.
Okay.
I've been working on it though for like a year and a half.
That was 2018. He claimed he was working on it for a year and a half, which means as far back as 2016 he's been planning this project. And we've had a lot of teasers over the years. In 2019, when Cole was slated to perform at the Day in Vegas festival, he used an ad to open up his performance where again he promoted the fall off, this time with a date of 2020.
Make your voice heard. Vote for the fall off in 2021.
And it wasn't long after where Cole claimed that he was dropping 2 songs from the fall off itself, and that was The Climb Back and Lion King on Ice, which ended up on a 2-pack that he titled Lewis Street. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at some of those tracks that were supposed to be on it that never made it, because I think that'll give us a good window into what the album's going to be about. Continuing on into 2020, Cole dropped a notebook checklist that seemingly acted as a roadmap for his future discography. You can see he already has some of the projects checked off, but there were a few more things left to do before we get to the fall off, and he said, I still got some goals I gotta check off before I scram. Again, he's kind of hinting at a potential retirement. And following along with that roadmap, the next thing in line was the off-season, and that's exactly what he was about to check off. To promote the project, he dropped an Instagram post for his Album of the Year freestyle where he said, all roads lead to the fall off. This line really fits perfectly with the trailer that he dropped today, which we are going to discuss. On the off-season project itself, J. Cole would mention the fall off for the first time in his music, and that was on a track called My Life with 21 Savage.
After the fall off, I promise I'm coming and selling our Wrigley's.
To me, it seems like he's planning a pretty big
Damn,
tour
I can't get
after
that
the album drops. Maybe he'll do like a 2-year run again. I saw both shows back to back. We can't forget that Cole also put out a documentary for the off-season, and for the first time we seem to get a little more insight into where his head was at with his vision for the project.
When Melissa told me she was pregnant, it was like almost like a clock went off, like before life completely changed. I was like, damn, I need to refocus, wake back up and lock back in and begin the process of like the fall off, which is reaching its highest height before I feel like I can like comfortably just relax.
It was also around the same time where Cole sat down with Kevin Durant, and that combo hit different
I'm not
because he
doing that,
finally
bro.
said it out loud. He basically admitted the fall off was a next, there was a roadmap, and before he could get to the end game album, he said a project called It's a Boy had to come first.
Damn.
Cole doesn't strike me as a guy that's going to write down this elaborate plan and roadmap and not follow it. I think It's a Boy is still coming. I think before February 6th, we're probably going to get it. So now we're in 2023, and we still had no album, but Cole would mention the fall off yet again at the very ending of his track Adonis Interlude from the Creed 3 soundtrack.
Just cop the fall off and he'll explain the end of the chapter. Happily ever after. This will be the year that fulfill his reign.
So the end of the chapter, fulfilling his reign, all kind of clues towards hanging it up. And that brings us to the record that I'm sure everybody watching has heard. This is First Person Shooter with Drake. And again, Cole mentions the fall off.
The fall off. They use it ironic because it ain't no fall off for me. Pretty
The
related
battle
Biggie.
happened, and Cole seemed to go outside of the roadmap as we get Might Delete later. And I believe his reasoning for naming it this is because it was never really part of his plan. This was a complete detour from what he had in mind, and obviously the battle happening and everything surrounding it wasn't something he could predict. Even the track where he went at Kendrick, which was titled 7 Minute Drill, was something he described years prior.
Remember I told you about the 7-minute drill? Like I put myself through drills. I really try to work on my craft and like just reach new heights and push myself. So
I don't believe for one second that Might Delete later acted as a replacement on his roadmap for It's a Boy. I don't think this was supposed to happen. He knew that, and that's why he named it that. It was on Might Delete Later where Cole made a very bold declaration on Crocodile Tears when talking about the fall off.
The fall off is like Hov dropping reasonable doubt last.
Bold claim, but if you're asking me, I 100% believe it. But Matt, why are you so confident that J. Cole is going to deliver? Well, it could be the fact that I know he's been obsessively sifting through hundreds of songs in the process of getting this album into our hands. It could be that beyond the fact that he's had this thing in the works since at least 2017, J. Cole has been telling us the mission
Oh my God, he just gonna keep making everything, dog.
time. He's quite literally pushing himself to produce the best quality music and the most sharpened version of himself. There's a reason why we've all agreed that over the last 5 years, J. Cole has progressed as a rapper while his peers have either remained stagnant or even regressed. When an artist puts themselves in a position where they aren't battling against someone else but themselves, that's one of the most healthy headspaces you can be in as a creator, and it's not an easy place to get to. J. Cole has got himself to a point where he's not saying, is this verse better than Drake's? He's saying, is this my best verse? How far can I actually take this? What can I say that I haven't said? That's why this album has been such a grueling process, and that's why it took so long. I think J. Cole's going to prove to the entire world that bar for bar, of his generation, he is the best rapper. And he's not going to do that from beefing or battling. He's going to do it from rapping. With that said, what is the fall off really going to be about? Well, we do have a window into it because there are a few different tracks where Cole said himself they were originally meant for the fall off, but he dropped them early. False Prophets, Everybody Dies, and Middle Child. And knowing that these were supposed to be on it, it kind of gives us a good clue as to where he's headed. On False Prophets, Cole is watching legends turn into complete assholes through their ego. It's basically him saying that the fall off really starts in the mirror.
It's been hard for him to look into the mirror lately. That's the reason why his fall from grace is hard to take.
Everybody Dies ties perfectly into the trailer that he dropped today, which we'll soon discuss. On this record, Cole is saying that the industry is fake, and then he zooms out to say that none of it matters anyways because nothing lasts.
Cause one day everybody gotta die. One day everybody gotta die. Oh.
Then we have Middle Child, which shows Cole as a bridge between generations, something else that happens to pretty much every artist. The old people phase out or fall off, the new people come in, and eventually you're standing in the middle of it.
I'm dead in the middle, 2 generations, I'm little bro and big bro all at once.
So there's a theme to these records, right? And I think he's just going to expand on these things on the album. So today he finally dropped the album cover, and to me this is reminiscent of his first mixtape, which was called The Come Up. This is where everything started for J. Cole and what the come up actually looked like. I'm fairly confident this is a representation of J. Cole's childhood bedroom. We see CDs and possibly floppy disks all over the place, and that's because the ASR X Pro sampling machine used floppies for storage. J. Cole did a tour of his childhood home, and he introduced that machine to us as his first beat machine.
It's my very first beat machine. I know y'all use Fruity Loops. I'm on Logic. Some of y'all use Ableton. Nobody's using analog things anymore, but this was the first thing in like the year 2000. It's a sampler. It don't come with barely no sounds, and I had to figure out how to use this, and that's when I started making my own beats, writing my own songs. It all started on this machine right here. So
really, to me, the messy room, cables, and everything else you see is Cole's way of saying, this is where I became me, and this is where I'm closing it all out. Because if this room didn't look like this, he wouldn't be here, and there would be nothing to fall off from. If you think I'm missing anything, or like you could see something that I don't see, leave it in the comments. Now we get to the trailer, which I absolutely love because everything he's putting across here is very true. The scene opens with J. Cole washing what looks like a Lamborghini Urus, and the narrator is talking about how people will often make claims about artists, actors, or musicians on how they fall off.
And it's like, oh, this guy used to be famous and then he fell off. What happened?
The narrator that you're hearing, ironically, isn't someone that's really well known himself. The audio that J. Cole is using is from a man named Dan Harumi, who posted the original video to his YouTube channel 9 months ago. Dan said it was pretty crazy for him because when J. Cole's team reached out, the video only had 300 views at the time.
And it's like, oh, this guy used to be famous and then he fell off. What happened? I put that video out on YouTube, and at the time, it had like 300 views.
God
one
damn,
of
bro,
those
this
300
motherfucker's
views
like a
was
fucking tank.
J. Cole. So you never know.
People see J. Cole washing a $200,000 Lambo as just him showing his personality, but to me it fits the narration perfectly because the Lambo isn't really a flex in this scene, it's a symbol. It represents the fruits of Cole's labor and many entertainers just like him. It's like cleaning an old trophy and looking back at a moment you thought solidified you forever, only to realize that the world moved on. The shine, hype, and applause eventually fades, and now you're left with the thing that used to mean something, trying to bring it back to life with a rag and a hose. To me, this is the greater metaphor. You can polish the outside all you want, but you can't wash away time. You can't wash away the feeling of what once was permanent and is now just a moment that people already replaced.
And it's like, oh, this guy used to be famous and then he fell off.
Next, we see Cole seated in a diner just doing regular day-to-day shit like any other person, and this matches the narrator's whole point about falling off because it's a representation of doing such great things in your life, but that one day coming where it passes. When the pen writes its last line and the lights are off, he's just another guy living a normal life. I think a lot of people in show business relate to this, right? And they probably appreciate it, whether they're rappers or not. I've found myself thinking about this many times. I've looked at covers of old movies from the 1950s and thought, damn, the person on the cover of this movie was probably a big deal, but I don't know who they are. In fact, I've never even heard of this person. Even if we think about something like a floppy disk, which was created by Alan Shugart in 1971, he created something so monumental, but most of us don't know who he is, and his creation was eventually replaced by a CD. I think about things like that when the narrator specifically said this.
That, yes, of course it's not going to last forever, because somebody else has to take that spot.
I walked into an old barber shop one time and got this exact same feeling. He was playing old music from the 1940s, and I thought, damn, this music that I'm hearing was probably a #1 record at one point. This artist was probably super famous and successful, but I've never heard this in my life. You know, I think about the one-hit wonder artist who just had that one hit, kind of that was their moment in time, versus someone with 100 #1 hits, but at the end of the day, it might take longer, but either way, regardless of what you've done, you will eventually be forgotten. This is what the fall off truly represents to me. It's accepting that regardless of what you've accomplished in life, you will one day also be forgotten. This is a very scary feeling for someone who is an entertainer or in the public eye. I know the feelings that I get when I read comments that tell me that I fell off. It doesn't feel really good.
That's something for us.
I'm here with Chris Finch, and Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
And Cole has been staring this back in the face longer than most rappers ever could. It seems J. Cole is basically saying, I'm not here to stay hot forever. I'm here to say something before I leave. If being forgotten is inevitable, let me speak honestly while I'm still heard and at my very best. Some see this as a retirement, but I see it more like a final letter. It's an end to an era that he felt obligated to complete. In an industry that gets obsessed with being remembered forever, Cole's philosophy might just be the most amazing thing he's ever done. Everybody falls off.
Bitch, I'm about to blow up.
Some of the most athletic guys in the world in any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Houston Rockets.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Bro, that salad was
That'll
amazing.
do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Applying pressure, starting my crime with crime festers.
Why that nigga ain't open the door? What did he say? Time his ass off for $20 a second. Hey man, have you ever went in my room without me knowing? What did you take? So you telling me that you took all 16 of my BT powders?
No, I probably took like.
You opened. Look at this, chat. This. So how do y'all be getting in my room? Stole my toothpaste. Look at this. And he came in my room and poured a 9-shot and did.
Okay, was wondering, okay, I'm not just out here.
Bro, move, bro.
Right? I'm looking at my shoes. I just out here throwing stones.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You back smoking weed or something, ain't you?
Not right now.
I can see that's a high fit, man. That bitch terrible.
I'm working on it.
Dude.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets.
30 minutes.
Wow.
I got a dip, man. Which one? Which one?
His name is Kevin Wayne. Don't forget the Durant. Stupid ass.
I don't know. I just got her. Literally. I literally just got her. I know
Don't block that. Oh, you bitch.
Bitch is late. Shake him back tomorrow.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think. Why do they call you Fox? What the is the house? Eight.
Hit that hole for me, 8.
Because DG is 5. That's that man we made. 8 times young Louis off 10,000 seconds.
Man, why you doing that, man?
Nigga, this
cool. This how I base it off one time out. Click on if they got 999 plus messages, 8 times up. Them niggas will keep your chat going, nigga. We're gonna be talking to themselves.
199.
You can tell me about what I gotta talk to you.
Yeah. Nah, dude, bro, I got like Big Sav, me and Big Sav. My chat is basically me and Big Sav. But I got Destiny, Jazzy. They're my dogs. Chunk Swoosh. No Swaggy, but me, Destiny, Jazzy, and Big Sav, we like this, right? I put everybody, but y'all know, Jay Ruger, my bad. Rosen, you know what I'm saying? But I got is in my chat. And I'm only saying this because I got to stick up with Big Sav right now. Big Sav been working out, posting more. I bought her an iPad. And now in my chat, just be trying to harass him. Nigga donated to say I nailed her. I'm trying to. All his first thing was I want to nail you. And they be talking about her vagina. It's just crazy. And I can't time everybody out. But we need to stop.
Shit, I might see the whisper in that chat.
Yeah, I bought an iPad now.
Damn, iPad?
Yeah, every time when I go on the Green app and I make something, I give one of my mods something. If I hit. Every time.
That's a really nice fella, huh?
Yeah.
Nice fella. Damn right.
Hey, Miss Sweet, stop trying to give me that, man. Yeah, Miss Sweet, throw her ass against the ball, man.
You try to for me and my brother Miss Sweet?
Yeah.
I remember this. That's crazy.
Hey, you dope. Throw her ass, you lied on it.
Yeah, Shinobi with my brother though is crazy.
Dude, we gotta play. Oh, you gotta play Warriors. The Warriors. I got it set up how we can do it too. It's gotta be 4 of us.
Arc Raiders, bro.
I know what the that is.
You know it's like
Yeah. What is it? I don't know what the that is.
That's what it is. Listen, what's up? It's like this. Imagine we got the Earth is extinct or whatever, but we need supplies. So we fly to the Earth. We got like, and then they got robots. They got a bunch of that can kill. But the key is to get as much as possible, make the best, and get it back home. Without being killed, we kill all of it. Start over. Like say you build a $300,000 gun, right? I'm flying, get some money, kill you, and it's gone.
So it's not like Call of Duty. It's not an objective like just shoot kids.
Damn. Go get you. Like, you go in to get you, like, pull up, you like friendly and shit, like to be your homie in it, and kill you. It's fire though. I be watching on TikTok all the time. Why y'all saying I'm high? What do they got to do with me explaining the game? I don't feel like play this shit.
They gotta be like. Tell us, bro. We gonna play the Warriors, bro. This until we don't beat, till we get off. Y'all know what the Warriors is? The game, like Warriors, come on, play. Y'all know that's yeah.
The fuck happened there, man? Come on now.
No,
we gotta be on top of our P's and A's. My throat hurt. Pause. Resume. Like damn.
It's set to base on Apocalypse Earth. I never even seen anybody play it. I don't even know what this is. Probably online.
Yeah, you upgrade your people.
Man, is Ari live yet, y'all? Since somebody talk about Ari, he said she was going live and shit. She been live. What's her Instagram? Boy, Burn Peanut.
Oh my god, I can't even make a shot, bro.
So he was like 30. Yeah, you never seen it. Bro, it's a peanut. A peanut, bro.
That's a peanut.
I think I'm gonna make me a channel, bro. I'm gonna be like an egg or something. What if I turn to an egg, right? Those little boys turn around and just play the game. And then I can just end on a thing. And I can start beating. I will fall off to people. And then I can live a regular life. They don't know I'm an egg.
How you gonna change your voice?
Yeah, huh?
How you gonna change your voice? You know, I mean, this saying that weird in that suit.
But the way I be doing it, I be posting it. Like, I might be the burnt peanut. You don't even know. I might be the burnt peanut.
Fact.
And I got a voice saying, you have no idea. You don't know. I might be him. That's crazy.
So you said it's possible that you burnt peanut.
It's a possibility Baby Rich is the burnt peanut, bro. Damn, that's crazy.
Can they get T-Food back on stream? Oh, he a black dude too, a real nigga. Hell. So don't play Fortnite or Call of Duty, they just play this.
Fortnite math, oh no.
Life can change forever. Like, you gotta get in games like this early. That's why Ninja blew up. Because then they got on Fortnite early. He was the best.
See, what is he doing?
You gotta play to figure it out. You have to play. It looks complicated right now. Obviously, but once you play, you're gonna learn.
Sperms?
That nigga playing, bro, obviously he's gonna be doing hella. We don't know what he's doing.
My god, bro.
Yeah, play R2, hella going. He'll join probably.
He's 7.
That egg got banned calling him barbecue.
What do you call barbecue? Black person?
That's what he said.
So he got banned on some racist?
He calls somebody barbecue banned.
The fuck was that?
Oh, hey, big baby, I'm finna give you your, how you make that so big? Blue X Blue? He was dancing freaky. That's what happened? Beautiful black queen. I want to play Among Us, bro. That'd be fun. I'm leaving. Thanks, man.
I ain't gonna travel nowhere else, yo. Same place.
Yeah, they can get on a plane for like $10, man. That's a whole shift.
I don't know why I did that.
Yep.
Oh my god, bro.
Have fun.
How was this making it even big? I don't take drugs, y'all. So what the? Nobody want to be on no plane for no goddamn 10 hours?
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich. Oh my god, I got it.
Yeah, body
Tripping it in. Woo. Weed is bad.
Let's see what he said.
Take no toothpaste. I ain't do no toothpaste. I did move your soap because your was taking a bath. I seen
No,
body
wait,
wash over there by the goddamn bath, nigga.
Pause it. What you mean, bruh? He's walking your bathroom while you taking a bath?
Nah, nigga asked me can you use my bathroom. So I'm trying to scope down who took my toothpaste.
Nah, go back. Because he just said he's taking a bath and I'm in your bathroom.
Oh, because your sassy ass was taking a bath. I seen the body wash over there by the goddamn bath, nigga. I moved it to the shower. But other than that, I ain't touched nothing.
Hey, that probably was one of the maids. I'm just cracking down to see who stole my goddamn toothpaste. Can't believe a nigga stole my toothpaste.
You work all like EC?
Yeah, I got a bunch in my garage, man. I worked all day. But I ain't trying to.
He's gonna pass it, bitch.
Man, oh man, oh man, man. No.
I haven't took a bath in like nine years, bro.
Bro, he is not backing down Clint like that, bro. His name is Clint. He
What
got
happened, chat? With the Bears, what y'all talking about? Hey, I need y'all to follow the community, chat. Follow the community. I'm finna trying to grow my.
Whoa. Steak.
How are they making that shit so big?
Whoa,
My two-fave guys, man. So.
Damn. Should I get some salmon for you? Or some steak?
Steak, man.
Steak? Salmon though? Like, you want some healthy shit.
Hey, steak ain't unhealthy, man. Still,
salmon more lean. I'm trying to get like a refined six-pack.
No, nigga, if you want to lose weight, get this salmon. But if you want high protein, eat steak.
But I already gamble on steak.
the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, bro.
What you was smoking with T.O.?
Let me know. Steak or salmon, y'all let me know.
He laced, bro.
Let me know, please. Salmon, no, see? Damn, this is
with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this.
Man, when we gonna do some group shit?
Well, it's over for our group. That shit is over with, chat. Niggas don't be doing, man. We should have started how we did today, y'all. Like we should start and then build up. Like what group should we do realistically?
Nigga, we haven't streamed in the same room ever. Like, can we just get in the same room and we should do it 24 hours in the same room? Nigga, can't we?
Hey, chat's to say, ban him. Cause we over here playing and you talking about some weak shit. Shut your lame ass up. Landon Davis, Mexican, everywhere. Talking about. So please with that voice switch chat. Nah, we need to just. But when you look at groups, I never see groups stream together.
What?
We all stream at different times. Shit.
We supposed to stream at different times. It's supposed to
No.
be 12 hours, 16 hours.
No, bro.
Gluten-free bread? Yeah.
What happened? Did you go into the buffet just now? I did. That's where I just left. So how y'all mad we throw parties? Chat, what group?
I can't fucking do it, man. I can't do it. Shit.
When y'all say FaZe and AMP do streams together, name me one stream. Like, just one.
What?
It's 10 of them. Yeah, but they don't be, it's just not one room. They be all just live at the same exact time.
I'm getting
FaZe not even a group. So why y'all comparing us to FaZe? FaZe is done.
NBA Youngboy is not. No.
Sesame broccoli? Mashed potatoes.
Nigga, we 1 month in. We basically been in this bitch about 1 month.
Thank you, bro. Holy shit.
How y'all mad that we listen? This is what everybody have. Every 2K stream they all do. 2K stream they all do together. Who the f is 2K? Nigga, we 1 month in, bro.
Add steak to the salmon. That's tedious.
Bro, listen. I would never play 2K. That's I haven't played 2K since 2016.
I didn't say that. Yes, I got a side of garlic shrimp.
Man, I don't give a. I do hate. And bro, we have look at this chat. Look how many YouTube videos. Look how many YouTube videos we got right here, chat. These are 3 YouTube videos that I have to send to this editor, bro. We have YouTube videos. Just relax and chill, chat. Let me tell you. All right, let me be honest. Cause we gotta act like I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh my
I'm gonna keep it a buck, chat. The reason why we not streaming together and the reason why you ain't seeing streams and all you see is parties because it's January. I didn't stream for 50 hours and I made $14.67. I couldn't even buy a soldier shoe. If no money being made in January at all. If it wasn't for a motherfucker, if it wasn't for that, what's called the green over there, I'll be dead broke in January. Y'all don't get no ads in no goddamn January. You don't get in January. Ads don't exist in January. Everything, listen, chat. The 7th, listen, 5 streams in December. Look, 5 streams in January is 1 stream in December. You get no money in January.
Straight up.
This is the least amount of money I ever made on social media.
Think I'm lying, nigga? Of course we ain't finna do. Let's say if I put up subathon.
Twitch, if January Twitch.
If I only did YouTube, if I only did Twitch, I'd be dead broke. Dead broke. I couldn't even pay my house.
That's how. Next month, bounce back.
That's what I'm saying, chat.
Argue my ball seasons 2 and 5.
That's when the last time you see me smart stream, y'all. It's because ain't no goddamn money. Do you save money? Worry about your hoe.
Every month I redo it. That's how you put away life.
Facts.
Think about Ferrari trip.
Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up.
Did you trade? You see my car, right?
Yeah.
Did you trade that in for a Ferrari trip?
Which one?
Yeah.
He a glitch, bro. Man, I can't stand motherfucker. Can't stand a motherfucker. Julius Randle Garden?
I ain't spending no more money on nothing else.
That boy named Julius. Why did he fucking do that? Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, man. We're making music, chilling, living real life. I realize there's a life outside the internet. And it's actually cool. You can stream next to it.
I'm not. It's over. It's probably my last. Nah,
I still I just turn my ass off. Ain't no goddamn point. But it ain't about the money. It's about the kids. It's about the love.
His name is Reed the Deed Shepherd. Stupid ass. I don't think I'm gonna lose a game this season, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I lost 2, but. I got it, K. Go.
What was it?
I got to move.
I'll probably be high like this in 30 minutes. I should probably wait 30 minutes. Nah, man. I can wait until it comes up, man. In 2 minutes. I need to shave off everybody. But chat, that's the real deal, bro. Chat, real deal thing is why they streaming, bro, or not streaming as much or getting daily because you just don't make money in January, bro. That's when all the businesses reset, all the things reset in February and pick back up. Shout out my Valentine's Day. Making shit happen. No one streams for the money. We stream for the community.
Motherfucker, man.
When's the Chicago stream? Oh, I don't know. I gotta go to New York first.
And he hit another one. Oh my god, how many points this motherfucker got? Yes, 42. The hell?
Doing Chicago,
no, I feel like doing stream. Maybe YouTube. He said I'm good, and I'm like, no.
Cash, bitch. What you talking about?
I think streaming will die. Like, I think streaming will me being personal. Good. Me personally, I think Twitch is gonna go back down, and then YouTube is gonna go like it's gonna be like this. And
No,
then it's gonna be like short like this.
It's not even possible. It doesn't make sense. The people are too close to the streamers for it to go down. It's no.
Or I think Twitch is not streaming, but Twitch. I think if YouTube can figure out a way to not get copyrighted, I think YouTube would be the biggest platform. Because I would stream on Twitch if I
YouTube needs to make their own streaming app, bro.
Store music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't even need to fucking, yeah.
Put your Apple ID in it.
Yeah, I think like I don't know. The streaming is cool, but
especially when GTA 6 gonna come out. I tell you what is about to die in streaming. IRL is about to die in streaming this year. If you're not an established IRL streamer. They gonna want to see you on desktop playing
so
GTA.
On YouTube, any joke I make, you're gonna watch it.
That's still.
Hello? Yeah. I text you for a reason. Alright. Not gonna lie, YouTube dead. It is. Everything's dead. Not really. See, with YouTube though, the reason why YouTube is because they took over like the music part. They should have kept that on BET and MTV. But I just think like, I don't know. And then being honest,
oh my God,
Twitch
I'm
is
so
rich.
stupid.
To me, being honest, I feel like Twitch is like a rich social media. You gotta have some money to do this. And with YouTube, you only need your phone and you can make a lot of money. With Twitch, I feel like to make a lot of money, you have to have a lot of money to do better streaming.
Cause you got Speed flying over pyramids and shit. You got Kai getting a haircut by LeBron James.
Nigga said like this, bro.
Bitch, I'm Shangoon, boy. Your bitch ass down. Little ass boy.
This us, yeah.
This game is flowing a lot better though.
On Twitch, if you're not entertained, it's gonna be dead. No, it's not. On Twitch, you can be the most entertaining. You gotta find me. I have 160K followers. I get millions and millions and
Thank
millions.
you, bro. That's a foul.
It don't transpire over here. Transpire.
Yeah, just got bailed out.
Man, y'all get out so I can leave, bro. Come on, man. Let's end this goddamn stream.
I was trying to figure out what word you said.
Translate. Nah, it's not translate. Translate. Transpire. That's the word.
Transpire.
That's what I said.
It said transpire.
I said it transpired.
They gonna transpire over there.
I low key want.
Like I should literally have
reading.
500,000 followers.
Oh my god, what I just do?
You have 160,000.
That's not.
I'm not.
Like I feel like I should have like at least 500,000 on this.
But you just started streaming though. You're 160,000 is good. Right?
What is like?
You streaming the version 17. This is a jail shit. You go like that slide?
So y'all feel like okay? So you feel like so streaming university is the biggest thing in football, right?
Yeah.
Like we wait, you gotta with Twitch, you have to wait on the next big thing. With YouTube, it's a video is the next big thing.
You got it. You need to just get your pocket. Drop 200 on some.
That's what I'm saying. That he could create his own. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm explaining to them. See, I had to drop 200,000 into the thing, right? And here they got 15, 20 viewers, not 15, 20 viewers.
He's quick as shit.
He's bigger on YouTube. Like YouTube getting bigger. YouTube, you don't need nothing but a phone. With Twitch, it's like a big dog sport to me. That's how I feel.
You gotta know people. You gotta do collabs and do some shit.
No, just Twitch is like, bro. You see, like, nigga, this is $5,000.
Oh no, yeah, it's expensive. You gotta pay to play.
This computer, how much is that computer? Your desktop?
$8,000. I got 3 PCs. Go take it.
Bro, Rudy Gobert is not doing all this, bro.
6 racks just to stream.
No, and then you need the camera. Like 10. The phone 2,000.
Matter of fact, keep him, man.
The phone 2,000.
The phone 2,000. That's if you want to start.
That's what I just said.
IRL, that's $200 a month.
Oh my God, chat! This right here, this right here, chat, is $200 a month. Just this.
No, it's expensive.
Just for me to be able to. All this is expensive.
I learned that when I first started. I was like, damn, the phone 2,000? And I'm about to just start this? Just a phone?
That's it.
That's it? I can use my iPhone? Man. The Rams won in case y'all care, bro. Y'all was wondering this shit?
I want,
LA Rams.
I want God to win. That's all it is.
What?
What you mean? You deserve it.
Oh, it's the Rams versus... No. It's gonna be.
Stupid ass boy.
I want Stephon Diggs to win the Super Bowl, bro.
I mean, I fuck with Stephon, but I like the Rams, bro. Go Rams.
I want Stephon Diggs, bro.
Like my man was on the Bears and shit, but nigga, just because my man was going to win. No. The Rams was a better team.
What, Ligger?
The Seahawks walking the land. Bro, nobody give up. Twitch used to just be desktop, no IRL. Exactly. Changed.
When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Ain't no big girls on this shit.
You think a girl would make her name Jay Bigger, 718 on Twitch?
Yeah.
How is that how a girl named Jay Bigger? Am I tripping?
What?
He brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Now,
Wrong person, you fucking ooh.
Oh, I think I was me. Snapchat, that shit. I do 3 minutes a day. That shit be dangerous.
Snapchat, that shit be cool.
It's money everywhere, man. You just want to keep making money for your whole life? You know what's crazy, Chad? Let me tell y'all this. Can we get back to 1,000 subs real quick, y'all? Damn. I just hit 1,000 subs like 1 minute ago. Oh, like, nigga, he donated 50. It's like this. No, Twitch? No, not Twitch. It's TikTok. Twitter. Bro, I just got accepted into Twitter. My first day made $150.
Like just writing?
Just I uploaded a video, got like 5K. I was just working out, talking about nothing. I got 7K. $150. We get 1K every day, that's what I'm saying.
I hit 500, jumped in pool, got back on my four something. I'm like, damn. I was trying to fight your silver. Are you okay?
It's because I'm on his. I didn't get so much.
You good though or not?
I'm just fried. Wait on my food to pull up.
I'm saying, what you worried about?
Dude.
Bro, you are on some other money out, bro. Nigga, I'm hot.
I'm in.
Like, why is that hat tilted like that, dude?
How you guys on working out? I smoked a little bit afterwards. So what? So what? I'm human. Yeah, I'm high. Yeah, I'm acting weird. Who gives a
I'm human.
Yeah.
You know, I started for the serious.
No, he's trying to eat show.
What the
Who
fuck?
made that steak though? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I ate a little bit. That shit was alright.
Wow.
Steak downstairs.
Why are we gonna do a cabin trip today?
Yeah.
No, we can't because y'all, everybody wants their own shit. You can never set a long time. All right, let's go do some roots. That shit is fun.
Oh my god, he's making every fucking thing, dog.
Money and they would kick it. Ooh, that's cool.
That's so February.
Like if you was $0 broke, come on, man. If you was $0 broke and you only could spend what you made in January, what would you buy? Kelly, what you think you buy? Like, be realistic though.
I'll probably go grocery shopping February, and then I'll probably buy me some boxes from Target. Go Target. Go Target. But I don't think I'll be able to get some socks though.
So what you think you can afford?
Shit, I could buy like what I made. Like what the max I could buy.
Like from January to now, yeah. What could you do? Could you pay a wheel?
Why is it like that though? Is it because people aren't watching when January hits?
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
Who's the creative director? What are you talking about? So y'all make money. I make more money on YouTube than what I do on Twitch. Me personally. I don't think I haven't made a lot of money on Twitch yet. I have I opened up a bank account just for Twitch, and it's cool, but it's not that.
Oh, everything just goes from Twitch.
Yeah, I got a Twitch account.
You got some money. That's smart. You ain't spending no money. You need to do something big. That's your. You got a whole team. You got shoot a trailer, all of that. Gotta do it. Yes, man. All right, then you gotta be okay with this.
I'm okay with this level.
So you will be okay streaming at this level forever.
This? I would say yeah. Because I don't want to be as big as you. You can't do you can't say what I say. You have to watch what you say. Yes, you will. You'll watch what you say. I don't have to say I like being this level that I'm at.
I can say what you say. It's just I'm gonna get canceled or whatever. But
That's what
I've been canceled multiple times.
But you
it doesn't matter.
So you don't think about the things you say?
I'm a good.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. The internet, like because you so big, you would want to say something, but you be like, damn, this might affect me too big.
All the time. Just because I ain't going on that bitch saying some shit that might get me banned, don't mean I'm.
Can I give an example? I'll give an example.
Oh my god.
Like, for example, I'm gonna just say this. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
But I know that like that he beef with, and then the next day, I see him with his girl. He won't ever. Let's say if I'm beefing with John Doe, and I got his at my house the next day.
I'm saying,
boy, I'm telling you, Kelly, hey, sneak this picture real quick.
Hey, do something.
He wouldn't do it.
In my room on live real quick.
Like I see the nigga, bro.
Oh, my bad.
I remember back in what year? When did you live in? When did you live in Hollywood?
I don't take a girl.
When did you live in Hollywood? By what was it called? The one you in OSN used to stay in. What year was that?
Damn,
I'm not gonna say that. What year?
You don't stop loving everything.
No, what I'm saying is like,
but you see how
I remember back in the day. No. I remember back in the day, was beefing, and I'm like, bro, why you not saying this part?
That you know
what I'm saying?
You don't won the battle already.
My business out there.
It is what it is, though. See,
I'm putting the business out there. You feel me?
He can't.
I like being at this because.
But I think that's lame though. For me to be, why would I with a girl and then get on the internet and brag about me?
I'm saying she wouldn't mind if you turned that camera on and sat down with it right there.
He did it.
You did it.
He only did it because.
You know, DDGP, I don't tell what I insert.
I'm over you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I flew a bad bitch out of keys. Says my taller skirt.
Hey, I just did this, guys.
Yeah, that's corny.
Regular.
Hey, Carlos on X.